Hello, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, where even the smallest coin can hold incredible stories and surprising value. Let me ask you this: have you ever thought about the pennies jingling in your pocket? One of them could be worth more than a luxury car. In this video, we're shining the spotlight on a very specific coin, the 1979 VDB Lincoln 1-cent coin. Why is it so special? What makes it so valuable? And most importantly, could you be holding one in your collection without even realizing its worth? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. Before we talk about its value, let's explore the backstory of this coin. The 1979 VDB penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark beneath the date. This coin is part of the Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1979, the Lincoln cent had become a staple of American currency, but like all coins, some of them came out a little different. These unique differences, or minting errors, are what make certain coins so desirable. Collectors love chasing after these quirks because they tell a story about the coin's production process. The 1979 VDB penny is no exception. It stands out because of some rare features that make it a superstar among collectors. So, what makes this penny so special? First, let's talk about its condition. The condition of a coin plays a massive role in determining its value. If you come across a 1979 VDB penny that looks untouched, with crisp edges, no major scratches, and a shiny surface, you could be looking at a highly collectible coin. This is referred to as mint state. But condition alone isn't enough to skyrocket a coin's value. Errors are where things get interesting. The 1979 VDB penny is known for some fascinating errors like misaligned dies, double strikes, or unusual planchets. These are all factors that can increase its desirability. Take a close look at the lettering on the coin. Are the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" doubled? Does the mint mark, the D, appear slightly off-center? These tiny details could mean your coin is one of the rare, sought-after varieties. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if my penny is valuable? This is where grading comes in. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC assign coins a grade based on their condition. The highest grade is MS 70, which means the coin is flawless under magnification. A 1979 VDB penny in high-grade condition, especially with visible minting errors, can fetch impressive sums at auctions. These coins often go unnoticed in collections for years before someone finally realizes their true value. The rarity of the 1979 VDB penny also plays a significant role in its value. Coins with minting errors are like a snapshot of a moment when something went slightly wrong, or rather, wonderfully unique, in the minting process. Because of this, collectors are willing to pay a premium to add these one-of-a-kind coins to their collections. Now, for the part you've been waiting for: how much is this coin really worth? Well, if you're lucky enough to have a pristine 1979 VDB Lincoln cent with rare errors or exceptional condition, it could be worth more than just a few dollars. Imagine finding a single penny that could sell for a staggering $65,000. Yes, you heard that right, $65,000 for one penny. Next, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1976 USA 1-cent coin. This coin isn't just a piece of history, it could be a ticket to a life-changing fortune. Why is this coin so special? What makes it valuable? And how can you identify one that's worth more than you'd ever expect? Stick around because you won't want to miss the jaw-dropping figure this little coin could fetch. Before we get into the coin itself, let's set the stage. The year 1976 was monumental in American history. It marked the 200th anniversary of the United States independence, and the country celebrated with parades, fireworks, and a surge of national pride. While the half-dollar, quarter, and dollar coins featured special bicentennial designs, the humble Lincoln cent retained its classic look. But don't let its unassuming design fool you. 1976 pennies have their own unique allure for collectors. At first glance, the 1976 penny might not seem all that remarkable. It features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that had been in place since 1959. Millions of these pennies were minted, so what makes one stand out from the rest? The answer lies in a combination of factors: condition, rarity, and those all-important minting errors. Coins from 1976 that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are already worth more than their face value. But the real magic happens when these pennies showcase rare mistakes, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. These errors transform a common coin into a sought-after collectible. Now, you might be asking, how do I know if my 1976 penny is worth more than a cent? That's where professional coin grading comes into play. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC carefully examine coins to determine their condition and assign them a grade. The grading scale ranges from poor to mint state, with the highest grade being MS 70. A 1976 penny graded MS 67 or higher is exceptionally rare and can command a hefty price. Even minor blemishes can lower a coin's grade, so finding one in nearly perfect condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack. For collectors, minting errors are the ultimate prize. The 1976 penny is known to have a few intriguing varieties, such as double die obverse or reverse errors. These occur when the coin is struck more than once during the minting process, resulting in a doubled appearance in the lettering or design. Another error to look out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to appear off the edge of the coin. Coins with these errors are highly desirable because they're so uncommon. So, what makes a collector pay top dollar for a coin most of us wouldn't even pick up off the ground? It's the perfect storm of condition, rarity, and demand. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are not only in flawless condition but also tell a unique story through their errors or other anomalies. If you're lucky enough to find a 1976 penny that's been hiding in a drawer, untouched for decades, or one that shows rare minting mistakes, you might be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much could a 1976 penny really be worth? Well, imagine this. You come across a flawless, error-filled 1976 penny in your collection, and after having it graded, it turns out to be worth an astounding $100,000. Yes, you heard that right, $100,000 for a single penny. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of history and an incredible investment opportunity. Now, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1994 USA 1-cent coin. This isn't just any penny. This coin is a hidden gem among collectors, and if you're lucky enough to have one with specific features, it could change your life. In this video, we'll explore what makes the 1994 penny so special, how to identify it, and what it could be worth. Stay tuned until the end, because the value of this coin is something you won't believe. Let's start with the basics. The 1994 penny was minted in Denver, as marked by the D beneath the date on the coin. Like most pennies, it features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design, first introduced in 1959, remained in circulation for decades and became a symbol of American currency. But what sets the 1994 penny apart isn't its design, it's the unique characteristics that make some of these coins incredibly valuable. Out of the millions minted, only a select few possess the qualities that turn a 1-cent coin into a sought-after collector's item. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state coins being in pristine, uncirculated condition. A 1994 penny that has been preserved in mint state is already more valuable than the average coin. But there's more to the story. Collectors are always on the lookout for errors and anomalies, those tiny imperfections that occur during the minting process. These errors are like fingerprints, making each coin unique and adding a layer of intrigue to its history. The 1994 penny is no exception, and some of its rare varieties have fetched astonishing prices at auctions. So, what should you be looking for? One of the most exciting features to search for on a 1994 D penny is doubling. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in a doubled appearance of the lettering or numbers. Look closely at "Liberty, in God We Trust," or the date. If you notice any doubling, you might be holding onto something special. Another feature to watch out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Sometimes, coins are minted on the wrong type of planchet, or metal blank. If a 1994 D penny was accidentally struck on a thicker or thinner planchet, it could be worth far more than face value. These errors are rare, but they do exist, so keep an eye out. To truly unlock the value of a 1994 D penny, you'll need to have it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS or NGC examine coins under high magnification to assess their condition and assign a grade. A higher grade means a higher value. For example, a 1994 D penny graded MS 67 or MS 68 is incredibly rare. These coins are nearly flawless, with no visible imperfections even under magnification. If your coin reaches this level of perfection, its value could skyrocket. So, why is there so much demand for the 1994 D penny? The answer lies in its scarcity. While millions of pennies were minted in 1994, only a tiny fraction remain in pristine condition. Even fewer exhibit the kinds of errors and anomalies that collectors crave. These coins are like pieces of art, each telling a unique story about the minting process. Collectors are willing to pay a premium to own these rare pieces of history, especially when they represent a perfect blend of condition, rarity, and intrigue. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. How much could a 1994 D penny really be worth? Imagine finding one in your pocket, examining it closely, and realizing it's in flawless condition or has one of those rare errors we talked about. After having it graded, you discover its true value. Brace yourself. This tiny coin could sell for as much as $40,000. That's right, $40,000 for a single penny. In the next, we're talking about the 1975 USA 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that might just be the key to an extraordinary payday. What makes this coin so special? Why are collectors so eager to find it? And how can you tell if the one sitting in your collection or change jar is worth a life-changing sum? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and just how much this tiny treasure can be worth. Let's rewind to 1975, a time when a gallon of gas cost less than $1, disco music was on the rise, and the Lincoln penny was a common sight in everyone's pocket. The penny featured the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design, introduced in 1959, had become an enduring symbol of American coinage, but as millions of these pennies rolled off the presses, a few emerged as unique and highly desirable. It's these rare pennies that have collectors searching high and low, willing to pay incredible sums to add them to their collections. At first glance, the 1975 penny might look like just another piece of loose change. However, several factors can make this coin stand out. First, there's the matter of its condition. Coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from scratches, wear, or discoloration, are already more valuable than their circulated counterparts, but the real stars of the show are the coins with minting errors. These errors are like little accidents during the production process that create something rare and unique. For the 1975 penny, errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong type of planchet are especially sought after. So, what should you look for on a 1975 penny? One of the most exciting errors to find is a double die. This happens when the coin is struck more than once with a slightly misaligned die, causing the lettering or design to appear doubled. If you notice doubling on words like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," you might be holding something extraordinary. Another valuable error is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during minting, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more desirable the coin becomes, and don't forget about planchet errors. Occasionally, pennies are struck on planchets meant for other coins, such as dimes or foreign currency. These mistakes are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. To determine the true value of your 1975 penny, you'll need to have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These experts evaluate the coin's condition under magnification and assign it a grade on a scale from 1 to 70. A grade of MS 65 or higher indicates a coin in near-perfect condition, while MS 68 or MS 69 represents an exceptionally rare level of preservation. Even the tiniest imperfection can impact a coin's grade and its value. If your 1975 penny not only has a high grade but also features one of the rare errors we've mentioned, its worth could skyrocket. So, why is there such intense interest in the 1975 penny? For collectors, it's about more than just the monetary value. These coins tell a story about the minting process and the quirks of history that make each one unique. Finding a rare 1975 penny is like uncovering a hidden piece of art, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to own these fascinating pieces of history. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: how much is this coin really worth? Imagine you've come across a 1975 penny in your collection. It's in flawless, mint condition and features a rare minting error. After having it professionally graded, you discover its true value. Are you ready for this? That little coin could sell for as much as $80,000. Yes, you heard it right, $80,000 for a single penny. Specially, we're uncovering the incredible story of the 1993 USA 1-cent coin. Yes, that humble penny you might overlook could actually be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Why is the 1993 penny so special? What makes it so valuable to collectors? And how can you identify one that's worth much more than its face value? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might find yourself digging through your change jar for a coin that could change your life. The 1993 penny was minted as part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the legacy of the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. By this time, the design featured the iconic Lincoln profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a motif introduced in 1959. In 1993, millions of these pennies were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, marked by the absence or presence of the D mint mark under the date. While most of these pennies are ordinary, a few extraordinary coins have captured the attention of collectors. These rare pieces, marked by their condition and unique features, are the ones that could be worth a small fortune. At first glance, all 1993 pennies may seem identical, but upon closer inspection, you might find something extraordinary. There are a few key factors that can make a 1993 penny stand out from the rest. First, there's condition. Coins that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from scratches, dirt, or wear, are always more valuable. These are referred to as mint state coins, and their preservation makes them highly desirable to collectors. Second, there's rarity. While the 1993 penny itself isn't rare, coins with minting errors or unusual features are exceptionally hard to find. These errors can transform an ordinary penny into a prized collector's item worth thousands of dollars. Errors during the minting process can create one-of-a-kind coins that collectors love to chase. For the 1993 penny, there are several types of errors to watch for. One of the most valuable errors is the double die. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing the design or lettering to appear doubled. Look closely at the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." If you see a faint doubling effect, you might be holding a rare double die variety. Another error to look for is the off-center strike. When a coin blank isn't properly aligned during the minting process, part of the design is pushed off the edge. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes, and let's not forget coins struck on the wrong planchet. This mistake happens when a penny is accidentally struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination, such as a dime. These coins are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you think you found a valuable 1993 penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC carefully examine coins and assign them a grade based on their condition. The scale ranges from 1 to 70, with mint state grades, MS, 65 and above, being the most valuable. Even a minor scratch or blemish can affect a coin's grade, so finding a 1993 penny in perfect condition is like discovering a rare gem. Add an error into the mix, and you've got a coin that could be worth far more than its weight in copper and zinc. So, why are collectors willing to pay so much for a 1993 penny? The answer lies in its combination of condition, rarity, and historical value. These coins represent a moment in time, a piece of America's history, and a glimpse into the fascinating world of coin production. For many collectors, owning a rare 1993 penny isn't just about its monetary value, it's about preserving a piece of history and the thrill of the hunt. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: how much is this coin really worth? Imagine finding a 1993 penny in your collection that's in flawless, mint condition or features one of the rare errors we've discussed. After sending it for grading, you discover its true value. Are you ready for this? That seemingly ordinary coin could be worth as much as $30,000. Yes, $30,000 for a single penny. The next time you come across a penny, don't overlook it. Check the date, examine the details, and take a closer look at its condition. You never know, it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey through the world of coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable pennies and other hidden treasures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you have a 1993 penny, or any other rare coin, share your story in the comments below. You might just inspire someone to find their own piece of history. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your search for treasures be as rewarding as the coins you find.